Ugh, I wish I had insulin on me. I'm trying to eat this right now. 7-Eleven. Welcome to Saturday's vlog. Alright, I'm finally home. Dex is reading 108. I was 130 this morning, took kind of a correction. Assuming each of these is about like 40 carbs. And then this thing, about 25. I don't think I'm gonna have that though, so take some Novolog. I would take some R because the donuts are probably really high in fat too. So 10 units. It's about, hopefully, something that doesn't kill me. Always in the muscle when I have these eatings. 5 in one spot, 5 in another. Alright, it's about an hour later. I got 4 eggs scrambled, 2 slices of turkey bacon, just random. Took another 5 units. I think Dex is reading 180, Arrow slightly up. Obviously when I have these days, I don't check my blood sugar as much, given that Dexcom gives me that excuse to do that. Hey y'all, it's about 3 p.m. I just got back from my old people. Just obviously taking lots more insulin. I got a lot on my mind I want to share. I'm probably going to sit down and talk to you guys. It's going to be a long vlog, so I think I want to say be prepared. So just a lot on my notes I want to share. Usually when I have these days creatively, I have a lot to say, things that are really important to me. So yeah, just lots of insulin later. I'm at 140 right now. We'll talk later, but I have my friend coming over, a family friend. She got the Dexcom a couple days ago, and I'm gonna help her install it or put it in her arm or wherever she wants it, and I'm gonna record it. I don't think I'm gonna put it here in this vlog. I'll put it for probably tomorrow's vlog or something, because I just really want to stick to the subject and kind of keep it there. So I'll probably show you bits though. Yeah, go ahead. Good. Okay, now you want to put it. There you go, right there. Good. Make sure you. 5:45 p.m. Came to Skyline Church to play basketball alone, just to let off some steam. I forgot they're closed. It's 11 a.m. Not 4 to 8. Not 4 to 8. I even brought juice with me because I knew it would be dangerous to play basketball right now. Like, just a lot of insulin working, like too much. If I exercise, I know I'll start dropping. But I think, by the way, I didn't show you guys me inserting the Dexcom. My friend Soha doesn't let me record her, so I just put on voice memos. But hopefully we'll chat soon and I won't put it off. I really want to play basketball. 6:45 p.m. Ended up thinking I was not gonna work out, and I just ended up going to my gym. I didn't show you guys much because it was just like whatever. I just started lifting weights. I didn't even stretch. It's, you know, stiff leg, deadlifts, and squats. They're really lightweight, but I just felt like crap in the gym. Just not strong, not like I was weak, I guess weak, I don't know. But this again, it's no coincidence that the stuff I'm binging on is the stuff that I don't want to take responsibility for in terms of blood sugar. Like, I tried to work this in the other day and I got upset and my blood sugar was keep going up, and I know I shouldn't really have it if I'm talking about non-binging days. And then what else was I binging? And like hummus and sandwiches. This is stuff like that I actually used to love eating and enjoy. What is up, guys? It is the next day, and I didn't show you guys, but I felt like it was pointless. I had tons of more food. I got like 2 more sandwiches. They were like veggie burgers at the Arabic market. I got some lower calorie tortilla chips. I ate them, and I wasn't even hungry. Like, I just ate them. It's all at night. And what else happened? I didn't eat my Halo Top. I had another Cliff Bar. And it's just, it's crazy. I got a lot to say. So for people that are here from Instagram, thank you for tuning in, or at least watching this whole vlog. It is pretty long. At least from right now, it's going to be long. So be prepared. Get a drink and sit down and listen. I got my notes ready. I got a couple things I want to address. But before that, 400. That's really sobering. I saw that this morning. My mom woke me up. Dex is reading 380. Arrow slightly up. Obviously going to bed. I don't want to take too much insulin, but I was just way off. And needless to say, 2 hours later after I dropped off my old people, I'm 60, and like, it's just not great. And I say this from time and time again, what gets me out of the sugar cycle, binge eating, not caring about my health, is like having a talk with someone I love, like my mom. It was kind of hard for me to like, obviously she can see Dexcom, things are transparent. She kind of knows that I'm not eating well, but I kept backing off from her. Like I kept like pushing her away. So this morning we kind of like let it out, and I kind of argued with her, but in a sense like argued with myself. I'm just kind of angry and telling her, you know, like, it's not how can I say this? She's like talking to me about stuff that I feel like is irrelevant. Like she's talking about doctor appointments. I'm not going to them. I need to give myself small treats versus being restricted, which there might be some truth to that, but I'm trying to tell her that most of my colleagues and the people that I look up to with diabetes care is, you know, carbohydrate craving is, I would agree, an addiction. You know, a lot of people would agree with that. And I'm not talking about, you know, people are eating fruit and like the so-called healthier carbs. I'm talking about sugar, like donuts, like you saw in this morning on this vlog, like yesterday. I mean, it's addicting. It's true, and it's addicting, and it's hard to have a little bit of it, you know. Obviously that's when balance comes in and whatnot. But to continue my notes, I feel like this struggle I have with food, I'm kind of degrading it. I'm not happy I have this struggle. I look down upon it, and I know when people say embrace your struggle, it's beautiful, it's yours, but shit, I really hate this. It's been the past, well, ever since I got diagnosed, I know that me and food were like, it's kind of like a weird relationship. But the past year, you know, ever since, I would say 2 years have been, this is the struggle. I would eat 6 days out of the week, maybe like a whole week, 2 weeks. But the point is, I would go astride of like eating really well, and the part that I felt deprived was mentally. I would beat myself up so much for any kind of number that was like 130, 140, not being perfect, and just not realizing like, hey, I'm so early into the process of the diabetes solution with Dr. Bernstein, eating low carb and trying to manage my diabetes better. I'm so early in that process. It's ridiculous that it's not so much to say, man. I gotta keep this a little shorter for you guys. So I feel like this struggle that I've been getting is a way of like God or the universe to like help me be more empathetic and realize that, like, you know, like every time I binge eat, it's kind of like the universe is almost telling me like, hey, keep your big mouth closed about what you think is the best for diabetes and why you think low carb is like one of the greatest ways, or why do you think this way is better. Like, it's more about like, just document, just record, hey, my name's Ali, this is what I'm doing, thank you for watching, versus like, you should do this, you should try this, I'm tired of people doing it this way, that way, you know. So that goes to the next point. I'm tired of the politics. I hate the politics of Dr. Bernstein or low carb or vegan, or, you know, have more balance or don't have any other carbs because they're addicting. They're not addicting. It's a mental thing. You know, that idea of getting, I used to think about wanting to get a degree in nutrition, but now that idea makes me want to gag. I just hate it. I don't care about the politics. I just want to better my health without having to get political about it. I don't get when people think I don't struggle with food, cravings, and eating. Like, I feel like I struggle with it, and I know this sounds really egocentric, but to everyone that knows me in person, I really want you to hear this. I probably struggle with this more than you do. Like, truly believe that. And that's like the beauty of these vlogs. If a guy like me can do this, which is, I'm not saying like low carb or whatever I want to achieve with my health, you know, which is like, you know, becoming leaner, stronger, having a really great relationship with food, eliminating foods out of my life like sugar, gluten, dairy. Like, if I can do that, and like, the point is we can all come together and say like, you know what, we do need to eliminate certain foods out of our life. We're gonna need to. If you have, whether you have celiac or you're lactose intolerant or you just don't react to certain foods, there's nothing, there's not the conversation if you should have a little bit of it. Like, they have to eliminate it, and I believe that we as people living with diabetes have to eliminate certain food groups out of our life. And I know it sounds bizarre. Again, here I go with trying to give advice when I shouldn't be. It's just my belief. So yeah, so for the longest time, I'd say like 2 years, maybe a good year and a half, I will eat, you know, pretty restricted, to be honest. I don't feel deprived, you know. If anything, eating higher carb for me feels empty. Like, carbs feel empty versus eating protein and fat. I feel satisfied and full. But the problem is, it's more of a mental thing for me. You know, I'll go like it was the longest time I would binge eat once a week. And it just blows my mind how I went from this whole madness of binge eating 3 days in a row, and then last month all started with, probably, if I were to guess, I had a low blood sugar in the middle of the night, and I ate a lot in the kitchen, and I woke up the next day saying, I don't care, I feel like everything is chaos, so I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want. And that's where it all started. I got back on the wagon again of sugar cravings, is when I had that vegan shake you guys saw in this vlog, and my blood sugar went up, and I got mad, and I just said, screw it. That the combination of being frustrated about food and trying to be perfect, essentially, and the combination of feeling like I'm not good enough at what I do. I don't feel like I'm gonna be the best at what I do. Like, I feel like whenever I hear Gary Vee, and that was that day that when I started snacking at night, when Gary Vee was talking about, be honest with yourself. Like, some of you pretend and lie to yourself that you should be the number one of this thing that you're doing. You should be an influencer, or you should be, like, you lie to yourself. People, like, get, you know, and sometimes that bothers me, and I feel like I'm not talented enough, or I'm not built for it. And it's pretty ridiculous because I have to put in the work, put my head down, and if I didn't do it, I didn't do it. That's it. At least I died trying, essentially, and that's just my mentality with it. So I got to get that out of my head. It's when we binge eat, we're not physically hungry. We have some emotion. We're trying to, some void too. Like, I have other things in my life that are bothering me. I just don't feel like sharing on here, at least right now. I don't like being known as a low-carb Bernstein guy. That really bothers me. Man, when I wrote this, I had a lot of emotion in this, and I wish I was, like, there when I was writing it, because now I feel like I'm giving it to you guys, like, kind of just monotone. I just want to get this out. I hate being known as the Bernstein guy or the low-carb guy. Like, I just want to strive for greatness with my diabetes. Don't give me a name. I'm not Keto Ali on YouTube or Instagram. I even want to take down this profile picture on my YouTube channel holding Dr. Bernstein's book. Like, I don't want to be attached to a name. You know, I want people to know, like, if there's a better way to manage my health, then I'm not married to Dr. Bernstein or one way of eating. As of right now, this is what makes sense to me, and it might not make sense to a lot of other people, you know. Don't get sidetracked. I feel like when I do this too, guys, like when you guys saw me eating the ice cream, just eating, like, not even to my heart's content, till my stomach is like, bleh. It's more about lashing out for my diabetes. Like, I don't want to pre-bolus. I want to take whatever I want. If I want to eat as much as I want and not care about how much insulin it is or whatever my blood sugar is going to be, it's like me lashing out. I'm trying to, like, give myself not even a break. It's more of like, forget this diabetes thing. I don't care. It's bananas to me. So that being said, I definitely rambled a lot today. I do have a lot more on my mind. I really do want to share, but I'm going to leave it at that. My game plan for today, it's Sunday morning right now. I just got back from work. I feel like, well, at least I did. I can't really tell anymore. You know, really like crap, you know, headache and just thirsty and nerves and not great. So plan is to kind of stay in communication with my mom. She's obviously in the hallway, and I don't know, I might go see my sister or just try to give myself a game plan, you know. Like, I think me and my mom are gonna go grocery shopping, I've been talking about, and just getting new foods, you know. It's crazy to me how I just eat egg whites and vegetables, and like, I'm like not jail food, but it's so, like, not fun. It's not great. I know food shouldn't be the funnest thing, but I need to teach myself how to make this way of eating more enjoyable for myself. You know, I do enjoy shakes. I like salads. I like avocados. I like fish. You know, I need to go maybe nofoods.com and start getting low carb bread and start making myself pancakes and whatever. But nonetheless, guys, truly appreciate you guys watching, and I really mean that. You know, you could be anywhere else in the world right now watching anything else, and I appreciate this. You know, I know it comes off as like egocentric, me, I, but if you do relate to this, please drop a comment below. I'd love to get to know you. Who are you? If you haven't commented below, if you have, what did you get from this video? Hit the like button. Comment down below. Already said that. Subscribe for Diabetes Days vlogs, guys. I will see you in the meantime. Feel free to hit me up on Instagram, wherever, if you want to talk to somebody, because I know